Hello, this is Mark. This is part of a series I've made called Sleep with Mark. If you ever want more, you can just search for that name and you'll find the rest waiting. And now, there may be a moment when the day drifts far behind and something gentler begins to shimmer ahead. A glow, neither sun nor moon, but a quiet presence of light that maybe seems to wait for you where the path becomes wider. You may feel this light welcoming your steps. You can allow your breath to ease as you notice its gentleness. The glow may gather softly, like a veil of warmth and calm, parting in a way that makes space for you to pass through. And as you move, it can seem as though the garden is opening itself in this moment, as if it recognizes you and offers you its peace. You might sense the air growing smoother around you. You can let your shoulders release as the light brushes across your skin. Leaves at the edges may hold a faint gleam, as though they have collected this glow for many nights. The ground beneath can feel steady, offering balance to each step, while still carrying a softness that feels kind to walk upon. You may notice how naturally your body finds its own pace. You can let your feet move easily, and the light may flow beside you, a quiet companion settling into the air, into the spaces between branches, into the calm surface of earth. And perhaps you sense that the same current has already begun to move with you. You might allow this flow to join with your own breathing. You can sense calmness travelling through the chest and shoulders, down into arms and hands. There may be a gentle impression that everything here is arranged to receive you, that each part of this threshold exists to show you a way into rest. And with each step further in, the glow may soften still more, enfolding your presence, a light that reassures, a light that restores, a light that begins to carry you toward renewal. You may rest in that presence now, and you can let this beginning become the start of your healing journey. And as you move further along, the air may seem to carry faint tones, as though leaves themselves have discovered a quiet way of speaking. These sounds may drift like threads, intertwining gently overhead, forming a presence that seems to belong only to this place. You may notice how the tones arrive easily. You can let your breath wander into their cadence, steady and calm. At times, perhaps a single leaf stirs, and a bright note can seem to shimmer outward. At other moments, whole branches might sway, their voices blending into something low and soothing. And you might sense those tones passing softly through you. You can allow them to soothe and smooth the surface of your thoughts. The light that welcomed you at the threshold may appear to mingle with sound now, glowing faintly in the air, so that the brightness and tone together seem to gather near you, settling close in quiet harmony. You may feel your chest rise more freely as you listen. You can sense each exhale finding a longer, easier path. Each step along the path may find its own answer in the leaves, a hush that feels like a reply, a sound that seems to accompany you, as though the garden is gently aware of your presence. And you might let your shoulders soften into that companionship. You can feel yourself included in this chorus of calm. Sometimes the tones appear light, almost playful against the skin. Sometimes they deepen like warmth drawn upward from hidden roots. Each variation may seem to carry its own kind of ease, its own way of welcoming you further. And you might let these shifting voices guide your attention inward, and you can sense them becoming a gentle part of your own quietness. And as you continue, this song of leaves may remain close, a presence both tender and enduring, as though the garden has long known how to weave rest into sound. You might welcome that weaving into yourself, and you can allow it to stay with you, carrying you further along the path. And the path may begin to ease downward toward a place where the air feels cooler, and ahead a round pool may reveal itself, quiet at the center of the garden. Its surface may seem still at first glance, yet every so often a droplet can fall from an unseen branch above, and circles can widen gently across the water. You may notice how each ripple moves outward with ease, and you can let your breath follow that widening, steady and soft. The glow of healing light may linger on the surface, caught in the rings of movement, a shimmer that drifts and spreads into quiet reflections. And you might sense those circles echoing through your body, and you can feel calm expanding from the center of your chest, outward, through your arms, toward your hands. Each new droplet may create another pattern, different, yet always returning to stillness in its own time. And you may begin to feel that your thoughts too can ease in this way, and you can settle into a wider calm after each small ripple. You may allow your mind to rest on these simple movements. You can let the spreading circles guide you into deeper quiet. Around the edges, stones may frame the pool, soft with age, rounded by countless seasons. They may seem to hold the water gently, offering it a safe, quiet place to remain. And you might feel that same sense of holding within yourself. You can allow your body to feel steadied by this gentle presence. The air here can carry a freshness, cool yet kind, as though it has been brushed clean by the water's own stillness. And with each breath, you may sense that freshness travelling further into you, renewing each part of you that it touches, and you may breathe in that sense of renewal now. You can feel it moving through you like circles widening in the pool, and as you linger beside the water, your awareness may soften, part of you resting in the stillness, part of you carried outward on each widening ring. Then you might allow the pool to become a mirror of your own ease. You can sense its quiet pattern continuing within you as you move further into the garden, Beyond the pool, the path may guide you towards a clearing, and at its centre, flat stones may lie arranged in a spiral, circling inward, as though leading you towards a quiet heart. Each stone may carry its own character, some smooth, some ridged, all softened by time. Placed together, they seem to form a gentle invitation, a pattern the garden is offering you, and you may notice how the spiral seems to draw your attention inward, and you can let your steps follow its curve at an easy pace. As you walk, healing light may flow along the stones, gathering in faint glimmers that drift across their surfaces. It may seem as though each step joins with that flow, carrying it further into you. You might sense calmness gathering in your legs and hips, and you can feel steadiness rising each time your foot finds a stone. The spiral can narrow slowly, turning you towards the center, and with each circle, the world outside may seem to soften, thoughts loosening, time easing away, awareness resting closer and closer to the quiet within. You may allow each turn to feel like another layer of ease. You can let your body grow lighter as the spiral carries you inward. At the center, the stones may widen into a small round space, open and calm, a place to pause and feel held. Here, the healing light may seem brightest, just kind of tender, as though this heart of the spiral has been waiting to share its calm with you. And you might rest your attention into that soft glow. You can allow your breath to steady itself in the center. Standing here, you may feel as though the whole garden is circling gently around you. Leaves singing beyond, water rippling behind, stones guiding you to this still point. And you may welcome this sense of being surrounded. You can feel the spiral holding you with quiet care. And when you're ready to continue, you may carry this calm with you as if the spiral's pattern has settled into your own body, a memory of circles, always widening, always returning to peace, and you might let that pattern remain with you now. You can allow it to travel beside you as the path leads onward. And as you continue to step onward, the path may lead into a part of the garden where the air itself feels changed. A freshness may drift around you, subtle yet distinct, carrying hints of living herbs. At first, the scents may seem to mingle, green, calming, cool, and then one may become clearer, the one your body is most ready to welcome. You may notice how your breath reaches for that first fragrance. You can allow it to travel easily into you, bringing calm as it moves. Perhaps it carries the sweetness of lavender, perhaps the clean clarity of mint, perhaps the soft steadiness of sage. Whatever arises, the scent may feel chosen for you. A note of healing that meets you as you are. And you might sense that breath moving through your chest and shoulders. You can feel its calm spreading deeper into your body. The light of the garden may seem to weave itself into the fragrance, so that every inhalation can bring both brightness and renewal, as though the air itself has been infused with gentle care. You may welcome each breath as a gift of ease. You can sense the exhale carrying away what has grown heavy, leaving space for rest. As you linger here, their fragrances may shift, as though the garden continues to offer what is most soothing. A note of rosemary for clarity, a trace of thyme for strength, a breath of chamomile for comfort, each one arriving lightly, always inviting. And you might let their variety reassure you. You can allow your body to take in only what feels most renewing. Every breath can become a way of receiving. Every exhale a way of deepening. And in this exchange, you may feel a flow of healing moving through you, as natural and constant as air itself. You may breathe with that flow now. You can sense yourself included in the living rhythm of the garden. And as the air continues to surround you, you may begin to feel lighter, clearer, more at peace, as though each fragrance has left its mark gently within you, a note of calm that will remain. And you might carry that calm with you. You can allow this healing breath to stay present as the path guides you further. And the path may open once more. And ahead you may see a great tree rising at the heart of the garden. Its trunk may seem broad enough to hold centuries of calm, its branches spreading widely, carrying the weight of countless seasons, and yet all of it can feel gentle, all of it can feel welcoming. You may notice how your eyes rest easily when they meet this tree. You can feel a quiet strength gathering in yourself as you look. The bark may glimmer faintly, threads of light running along its surface, as though the healing presence that has followed you here lives within the tree itself. You might sense that glow travelling into you as well, and you can allow it to move inward through your chest and spine, down into your hips, toward the ground beneath. Standing near, you may feel the air shift, a stillness deeper than silence, a steadiness that seems to spread from the roots outward. And in that steadiness, your own breath may find a slower, easier pace. You may let yourself lean into that steadiness now, and you can sense your body aligning with the calm of this tree. Its leaves can carry their own quiet music, a softer echo of the singing you heard earlier along the path. Here the tones can feel deeper, more resonant, as though they carry the wisdom of time itself. And you might notice how those tones settle into your body. You can feel them gathering in your chest and belly, anchoring you in peace. Light, sound, scent, all that have met in this garden. They may seem to converge here, woven into the presence of this tree, and as you stand near it, the healing flow may feel stronger, moving through you with a certainty that just eases through may allow yourself to be included in that flow, and you can sense it, renewing every part of you that longs for rest. The ground around the tree can feel steady, the air gentle, the light constant, and in this place you may sense that time itself has grown softer, less pressing, more forgiving. You might welcome that softness now, and you can let the hours beyond this moment fade into the distance while you rest here. And as you breathe beside the tree, its presence may feel like a companion, a being that knows only patience, only calm, only renewal. And you may take that presence with you. You can allow it to guide you to a deeper ease as you move further into the garden. At the base of the great tree, the roots may begin to arch outward, broad and steady, curling into shapes that seem to hold a secret hollow beneath. As you draw nearer, you may notice how those roots create a natural chamber, a cavern softened by earth, gently lit by the glow that runs through the tree itself. And you may feel the invitation of this hollow. You can allow yourself to step inside at a pace that feels right for you. Within, the air may feel quieter, as though the roots keep the world at bay. Here, the sounds of the garden arrive, maybe more softly, filtered into something calm and hushed. And you might notice your breath and how it can settle deeper in this place, and you can sense your whole body responding to the shelter around you. The walls of root and earth may give off a faint warmth, like a memory of sunlight carried down through wood, and where the light seeps between roots, you may see glimmers that drift and fade across the hollow, patterns that seem to move with your breath. And you may let those glimmers guide your attention inward, and you can allow them to soothe your chest, your belly, your limbs, until each part of you feels steadier, and you can feel steadier here. And there can be a sense of being held, protected, as though this cavern has been waiting to offer you its safety. And you might welcome that safety into yourself, and you can feel the care of the trees surrounding you here. The ground beneath you may feel soft, its surface shaped by years times of quiet patience. And when you lower yourself to rest, your body may find that the earth knows exactly how to support you. You may notice how easy it feels to settle. You can sense weight leaving your shoulders, your back, your legs, as the earth can hold you gently. The healing light of the tree can continue to flow into this hollow, a soft presence that gathers around you like a veil, and within it you may sense just a natural kind of a rest, just allowing you to be, and how nice that feels. And you might allow yourself to rest more fully now. You can feel the roots in the earth keeping you safe, so that your body may soften completely. And as you linger in this cavern of roots, it may seem that the whole garden is pausing with you. Leaves quieter, air gentler, light gathered close, a shared silence that belongs only to renewal. And you may remain in that renewal. You can carry it with you as the garden prepares to guide you towards deeper rest, deeper within the cavern. You may come to find a place where the ground itself seems to glow with quiet light. Soft earth, woven with faint luminescence, that can offer a surface that looks both gentle and inviting. A bed of earth light formed by the garden for this very moment of rest. And you may lower yourself here slowly. You can feel the ground rising to meet you, offering its calm support. As your body meets this glowing surface, the earth light may flow upward, filling each curve, each space, each place that longs for comfort. And you might notice your back easing as the support gathers beneath it. You can sense your legs and arms finding their own simple positions of rest. The glow spreading softly, just steady. A presence that seems to move wherever you most need renewal, and you may let it drift through your chest. You can allow it to soothe your breath, to steady your heart, to calm your thoughts. Above, faint strands of light may appear, as if stars have found a way to look in through the roots. Their shimmer can mingle with the glow below, so you can rest between earth and sky, cradled in light from both directions, and you might feel yourself suspended in that gentle brightness. You can allow it to carry you as if on a tide of calm. Each inhale can gather healing into you, and each exhale can release you into deeper softness. And with each breath, you may sense the boundary between body and earth light growing less distinct until you are simply part of the glow itself. You may welcome that merging, and you can let yourself drift within the light that surrounds you. The garden remains, leaves holding their music, water circling in the pool, stones spiraling towards calm, the great tree steady above, all of it flowing together into this final place of renewal. And as the flow gathers around you, your awareness may grow lighter, quieter, softer still, as though the story itself is dissolving into dream, and you might let the dream carry you now. You can allow the garden to remain with you as you drift further inward. Breath easy, body supported, mind spacious, all of you resting, all of you included, all of you held in the garden of renewal, into quiet, into comfort, into sleep.